What's up, nerds and quarter hoarders? It's your arcade archaeologist, Triggrhappy, back again on Nerd Game Nonsense. And today we're dialing the time machine to 1985. That's right, Reagan was president, New Coke was a mistake, and the arcades were absolutely on fire. So grab your tokens, your fingerless gloves, and your best high score trash talk, because these are my top 5 favorite arcade games from 1985. Coming in at number 5, Gun.Smoke. And no, that's not a typo. There is a period in the middle. Why? Because Capcom was just built differently. You play as Billy Bob, a rootin', tootin', three-direction shootin' bounty hunter with a death wish and some seriously tight cowboy boots. This game had a Wild West aesthetic mixed with bullet hell vibes before that was even a term. You're dodging bandits, bosses, and tumbleweeds across a scrolling frontier of pixelated mayhem. Gun.Smoke didn't just test your reflexes, it tested your wallet, because unless you had ninja thumbs, this game was going to chew through your quarters like a starving buzzard. But man, it was worth it. At number 4, we've got Russian Attack, and no, I didn't sneeze just now. The side-scrolling stab-a-thon was Konami's Cold War fever dream. You're a lone commando infiltrating a Soviet-style military base with only a knife and some seriously aggressive cardio. Title's a pun, get it? Rush and Attack? Russian Attack? Yeah, you're welcome. Just remember, it's 1985. This game was brutally fast. Miss a jump or hesitate for half a second, you're skewered. But once you got into the zone, slicing your way through waves of enemy troops felt like a Stallone training montage in playable form. You didn't just beat this game, you survived it. Number 3, Yie Ar Kung-Fu, or as I used to call it as a kid, Yie Ar Kung-Fu. This was a Konami game again, pioneering the one-on-one fighting genre before Street Fighter took over the dojo. You play as Oolong, a martial artist with a dream. Defeat 12 wild opponents with names like Star, Nuncha, and wait for it, Fetal. Each enemy had their own gimmick, nunchucks, chains, fireballs, flying kicks, and you had to figure them out on the fly. The controls were janky, the animations were stiff, but there was magic in its madness. It was chaotic, colorful, and gave every future fighting game a head start. Respect the OG. Oh boy, Ghosts and Goblins, number 2. And also number 2 on the list of games that made me scream in public as a child. You're Arthur, a knight in shining armor. Well, a knight in shining armor until something hits you. And you're suddenly in your boxers. Seriously, one hit and boom, just chainmail undies and bad decisions. This game was hard, like really hard, like Rage Quit before Rage Quit was a thing hard. Zombies, red devils, flying eyeballs, giant fire-breathing monsters. Capcom just said, yeah, throw it all in, and then said, now beat it twice if you want the real ending. But despite the frustration, Ghosts and Goblins had tight gameplay, killer music, and an unforgettable vibe. A nightmare, yes, but a beautiful, beautifully unfair nightmare. And taking the top spot, Gauntlet. Sweet, glorious Gauntlet. If you've ever heard Wizard needs food badly, then you know. Oh, you know. This 4-player dungeon crawling chaos simulator had you choosing between warrior, wizard, Valkyrie, and elf. Each had strengths, weaknesses, and none of them could keep a key for more than 5 seconds. The game was relentless. Endless waves of enemies spawned from monster generators, potions cleared screens, keys opened doors you didn't mean to open, and food. Oh, so glorious food. Well, until your teammate shot it. Yeah, Mark, I'm talking about you. Gauntlet was revolutionary. It felt like a real co-op quest before home consoles could even dream of it. And the narrator's booming voice, iconic. This game wasn't just an arcade game, it was a social experiment, and I'd play it again in a heartbeat. That's my favorite arcade games from 1985. Were they hard? Absolutely. Did they take your lunch money? Without mercy. But they also gave us unforgettable memories and shaped a generation of gamers. So smash that like button if you remember feeding quarters into these beasts, and drop a comment with your favorite from 1985, or the one that made you cry in public. And hey, make or find some time this week and play a game. You've earned it. Catch you next time on Nerd Game Nonsense.